Hi guys, welcome back to the Main Road Expedition. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have Derby Day once again. We're away against FC United of Manchester, who, despite a little bit of a run of form that they had after they beat us, they're still languishing near the bottom of the table, but they are within touching distance of the safe zone at the moment. As you can see, we're still sat in 7th place, and the reason being for that, since going to this 4-4-2, yes, we struggled against Atherton Collieries, but we are unbeaten in 5 league games. We've had 4 wins and a draw, and we've looked pretty decent, to be fair. We've struggled a little bit in terms of conceding chances, but at the same time, we've been putting ours away. And the reason we've been doing that is because we've managed to make some new signings as well. And my word, have they come in for some brilliant performances. Justin Denawa, we brought in, is a 30-year-old former Bermudan international right winger. He can play just normal right midfield as well. Yes, he's not got the best attributes technically, but he is extremely quick, and his direct running and pace as a winger is certainly working out well for us. We brought in 32-year-old Nathan Thomas, and again, he's not he's not too quick in comparison to Denawa, but as you can see, he's a decent dribbler, decent long shot taker with technique, good first touch, good free kick taker. Yes, some of his attributes are going down at the moment, but both him and Denawa at the moment are only in until the end of the season. And again, he has made an instant impact for us so far. Faisu Sangare, this man has worked wonders since signing for us. And again, his attributes have gone down in a number of places at the moment, but he's got good work rate, good finisher. He's not the quickest, but he's quite a strong guy. And at 6'1", he has proven very useful as our target forward. And we also brought in Brian Brunt. He hasn't actually played for us yet. He's just an emergency backup in that target forward role at 6'3". He's a very strong man, and again, jumping reach is very, very good. His heading ability is not the best, but he's a good long shot taker and a very good penalty kick taker. He's a good teamwork, determined character as well. So if he gets any game time this season, he will again hopefully prove useful. And as you can see from the schedule, when it comes to like player performances, etc., Bamber Bridge was the first game that Sangare came in to the side, likewise Thomas and Denawa. Sangare scored both the goals in that game. We managed a 1-0 draw against Ashton United. Norton managed to get the goal in that game. Sangare didn't have a good performance in that one, but Denawa got the assist. Against Whitby, again, really good performance. We worked hard for it, and we got the win in the end. Again, Sangare on the score sheet and Denawa with an assist. We then got 4-2 against Ashington. Sangare with a brace. An own goal was in there with Ehe Mamiego returning as well. Thomas got an assist in that one as well. So these attacking players really are settling in well. Denawa also got an assist for Sangare's goal there as well. So again, working out well between those attacking players. And in a 4-2 win recently over Chorley, Sangare and Tor both with a brace. Thomas and Denawa getting assists, as well as Yusuf in that ball-winning midfielder role getting an assist as well. So again, that front two very much working well. And good to see Tor getting back on the score sheet as well. He has really struggled for form in recent times, but fingers crossed we can continue this run. Sangare has been the target forward throughout, and we are going to have Arjun Tor up there with him again. It really worked out well last time. Hopefully we can continue that run again. We've got McGee in goal with Matthew, Furtado, Adewoju and Keeling, Thomas, Gascoigne, Yusuf and Denawa with Tor and Sangare up front. And this recent run of good form, obviously, it's really boosted the side in terms of confidence levels, and we're only 3 points off the playoff places. It's still a really big ask for us to get into the playoffs, but if we can get another good result today, it would really set the mindset high, and fingers crossed we can do better than we did last time. We lost 1-0 last time out, despite creating a number of chances, but with Sangare, we've certainly got an informed striker. Five goals in 5 games for him since signing for us. So hopefully he can make it 6 or 7 goals out of 6 games after today. But so far, very cagey affair. No shots on target from either side. Not really many attempts at goal in general. And FC United dominating the possession. XG is in our favour, but again, neither side really showing too much to offer up front. But there is a corner here to be taken by Chiabi for FC United. Swings it in. We can't get it away, and it's hit the crossbar. Furtado did well to get it away in the end, but not too convincing from us defensively, was it really? And Chiabi picks it up again. Looks for Dixon. It's a good cross and it's a good header away. And I think defensively we've looked a little bit more solid in recent times as well. Here's Iron Tor just losing out to Chiabi. Now McClintock into Beardsworth, looking over the top for Graham. Another chance for FC United, and Graham has scored. And once again, we find ourselves behind here against our rivals. And I was just bigging up the defence, wasn't I? Didn't work out too well there. But we do have a set piece of our own, and it's going to be Thomas to whip it in toward the near post. Adewoju is there. That is his first of the season. He's come close a number of times from these set pieces, but that is a brilliant header from Adewoju across the goalkeeper into the bottom corner. And this time we have done better than we did in our home game against FC United. We have managed to get an equaliser. Certainly something for us to build on. And we are level going in at half time. Overall, FC United probably will feel a bit hard done by that they're not ahead. I will say to the lads that I'm not too pleased with the way that we've played. It's not been a bad performance, and XG is in our favour, but we're not creating enough, and we've not got enough of the ball either. Chiabi knocking it over the top. Danawa latching onto the clearance and just running until his heart's content. It's a great ball through, an Iron Tor could be in behind here, and it's just wide of the post. It was a really good effort. Camera angle just showed how close he was there. Big chance. Both our centre forwards are on yellow cards here, as well as 2 of our defenders. We've just got to be a little bit careful with these bookings as Matthew looks over the top, looking for Tor. Hunter clears to McClintock. Now Dixon. We're just giving them a little bit of time here. McClintock, good block by Yusuf, and Iron Tor controls. He hasn't got much support, and so he strikes it. It's thundered back off the crossbar, right in the middle of the goal. Really good effort from Iron Tor, but just missing out, really, for that effort on target. And we are struggling a little bit for shots on target today. Both strikers just not quite getting at it today. We're just going to make a couple of changes, I think. Furtado's on the yellow card. He's having a great game, but we don't want to risk him. Jack Bates is going to come on for Jane Matthew as well. We'll switch Keeling to left back. And Nathan Thomas is struggling on that left-hand side, but we haven't really got anyone to bring on for him. We're going to bring Job Townrow on for Argent Tor, I think. And fingers crossed we can just push on for these last 10 minutes. We're going to encourage the boys. Can we find a winner here? A draw is a better result than, obviously, last time we lost 1-0, didn't we? But we wanted a win today. It's not happened. But 6 games unbeaten. Our form continues. So, overall, it was an even game in relation to chances, but FC United probably did edge that. So, I'm very happy that we've managed to get a draw. Created a number of chances, but again, lacking the attempts on target. And it's Sangare's. It's only the second bad performance we've seen from Sangare in these 6 matches. The second game that he played for us, he didn't get a look in really, but not bad overall. The draw does mean that we've dropped down a little bit to 8th place. We're 5 points behind Marine and Farsley Celtic, and a further point from Buxton and Hyde. With 13 points behind the leaders, and there's what 11 games to go. I can't envisage us challenging at all for a title, but the fact that we are where we are is very good, to be quite honest. After 3 consecutive promotions, we are certainly proving ourselves at this level, and we're certainly going to be safe from relegation. 22 points is the gap down there. We're not officially safe, obviously, but I can't envisage us losing every game with the way that we're playing at the moment. But we've just got to continue doing what we're doing and see where we end up. We've got a game against Guiseley next. They are also near the bottom of the table. And of course, Guiseley was the team that we won 5-0 against during that really barren run that we had. and we had 4 goals scored in injury time. So we're certainly capable. We've got a week to get through before this game against Guiseley. Let's hope that we don't get any extra injuries. And I don't think we've had any extra suspensions there, which is quite good considering uh, within this tactic we've got asked the players to get a little bit more stuck in with their challenges. So yellow cards are becoming a bit more frequent, but it does mean that we can rotate a bit more. So we'll just see how we get on, and we will be ready for the away game against Guiseley. Okay then guys, here we go for the game away at Guiseley. Not too sure what to expect. Like I say, we did really well against them last time, but it took a lot of hard work and we were only 1-0 up until the 92nd minute and ended up winning 5-0. So it was a bit of a strange one. So we go into the game today hoping for a little bit more of the same. We're going to rotate things a little bit. Norton is going to start up front with Sangare. Sangare, I endeavour to keep him as the target forward, but we are rotating a little bit here and there. McGee's in goal with Keeling, Payne, O'Connor and Bates at the back. Thomas, Williams, Yusuf and Danawa in midfield with Norton and Sangare up front. Got quite a strong looking bench today with Matthew, Mamiego, Tor and Adewoju on there, so hopefully they may end up coming on and making a difference. Mamiego especially has struggled to get game time since his injury, and obviously with the arrival of the 2 new wingers, he has found himself with a little bit more competition than he's used to. Um, but at the same time, Mamiego was in form when he got his injury, but Danawa's got 4 assists in 6 games, and Thomas has got 3 assists in 6 games. So creativity-wise, we're looking quite good as Yusuf launches it forward looking for Thomas. It's a good header by Reap back to the goalkeeper Mason. He launches it forward the goalkeeper and it's straight over the top and Hockey is in behind and McGee didn't get there. Poor goalkeeping and Freddie Hockey has scored straight away here for Guiseley and that is very poor from our point of view. A Route 1 style goal, which is what we're aiming for ourselves at the moment, has gone very much against us and we're up against it here. And again, away from home, as was the FC United game, we find ourselves behind early. But that is a good ball in and Danawa winning the header. No offside on that one either. It's a really good equaliser, in fact. Danawa's not the tallest. Really surprised, in fact, to see him scoring a header. But Keeling into Thomas. It was a brilliant delivery from Keeling. And Danawa with a free header, just guiding it into the bottom corner. Just in the same direction that the ball was coming. He headed it very, very well. And it is his first goal for the club. Here is Keeling with a free kick, launches it forward. And Norton's in behind. And the defence completely switched off there. And the goalkeeper, I'm not too sure what he was doing either. He came charging out as though he was going to claim the ball. But Darren Norton was first to react. I mean, it was an interesting ball from Keeling, but I don't know. The keeper just came away from his goal and the defence didn't track the run from Darren Norton at all. I'm not going to complain too much. We are now ahead. So a very quick turnaround from our point of view. 2 assists for fullback Jason Keeling and our captain, of course. And a good save there from McGee. Robertson was offside anyway, but he probably should have scored that opportunity anyway. But as you can see, in terms of numbers of attempts at goal, Guiseley are very much in the ascendancy here. We're struggling to create anything following our taking the lead. Here is Robertson, swing it into the far post. Good clearance. Atakan Eramil is free, and Ashman tried to get the strike away. Atakan Eramil picks it up though. Moving down that left-hand side, gets the cross in, and Hockey's free again. It's another poor bit of defending from our point of view, and Hockey, for the second time, getting in behind that defence. Incidentally, Furtado is suspended for this game, so a little bit of a weakness in there. Kai Payne has let his mark go twice for those 2 goals, but as you can see, Guiseley deserve to be in front. They've created far, far more chances than we have, and we need to really step this up. I'm going to say that we're not pleased with the performance, even though we've scored 2 goals. We have been extremely poor here today, and for the time being, I'm going to leave Kai Payne on, but when it gets to about the hour mark, I'll probably end up taking him off. Um, we're struggling for any creativity really on this left-hand side. Denawa's got his goal, but other than that, he's done nothing today either. So we are going to make the change. Kai Payne's not done well at centre-back. Adewoju can come on for him. And Mamiego can come on for Nathan Thomas, who's not had a good game himself. Struggling for extra support in the central midfield. Yusuf's going to have to stay on. But I think we'll get Arjen Tour on for Darren Norton. But we'll switch him and Sangare around for a change. We'll get Arjen Tour on as the target forward and have Sangare as the advance forward. And we'll demand a little bit more from the side, to be honest. We've not looked good going forward for the most part. And a lot of the chances are going Giesler's way at the moment as Lewis finds Stone. And that's a good pass, good interception by Jack Bates. And he clears it well. Sangare couldn't win the header, though. And Grant finds Reap. Looking over the top for Banco. Again, Bates is there to clear. Denawa picks it up and clears. Looking for Iron Tor. Robertson won the header, though. And it's just going to come straight back at us here. We're really struggling to keep a grip of the ball at the moment. Here's Atakan Eramil into Reap. Atakan Eramil strikes and it's just wide. Judging by the match stats, we deserve to be getting absolutely battered here, but we're holding on at the moment and it's not been a good performance at all. We've used all of our substitutions as well. We're going to demand a little bit more from the team just to try and get us through to the end of the game. I mean, the fact that we've had 2 draws against 2 of the bottom teams in the league is a bit of a concern. But Iron Tours won that header, and it was a decent header on, but there was no direction to it. And Mason, the keeper, clears. O'Connor with the header. Jack Williams into Adewoju, looks over the top. And Arjen Tour could be in, and he finds Sangare, who finishes, and I might be offside. No. Yes. Yes, offside was given in the end. Good interception, though, by Jack Bates here. Launches it forward again. Sangare couldn't get in behind the defender Grant, and Fusaya picks it up. Now Cristofero into Banco, looks over the top, and Hockey could be in behind. Offside given against Banco, apparently. And a free kick to us, but I think, to be quite honest, it's just going to be the referee blowing the final whistle as soon as Bates kicks it. 93.5 minutes, and we've had the 3 minutes of added time. I don't know what we're particularly waiting for. Substitutions have been made by Giesler, but I mean, Bates, yeah, as soon as he kicked it, what a strange highlight that was to finish the game. Another poor performance from Sangare, of course, coming live for the episode. He has decided not to grace us with his presence practically in 2 matches, but we're proving our resilience, if nothing else. But against 2 teams that are fighting in the relegation zone, we've only brought home 2 points. I'm glad we've not been beaten because both sides deserve to win against us, to be honest, especially Giesler, to be fair. And again, we're showing our resilience, and despite not playing well, I am happy with the result. And Sangare with a poor performance. Yusuf didn't play well. Kai Payne was poor. He won't play as centre-back again, to be quite honest. He very much needs some improvements. And we remain in 8th place after those 2 matches. So we're certainly setting ourselves a solid foundation. We need to keep up this run if we want to challenge for the playoffs. But I think even if we get into the playoffs, I don't think we're capable of getting promoted via the playoffs, to be honest. The teams above us are very, very strong. But as you can see, we sit 7 games unbeaten. So it's a similar run to what we started the season with. Hopefully it will continue. We have got a number of games coming up, obviously. We are going to try and split it reasonably evenly. So we've had Marsk United in a previous episode and we lost 3-1. I'm intrigued to come back for that game and the Warrington game. So we'll get 3 games out of the way here, come back for those 2, another 3 games out of the way, and then we'll come back for the last 2 league games of the season. And then obviously it'll be a case of what players are going to stay and what players are going to go, ready for next year. But in the meantime, we've got 2 home games and an away game to get through. Lancaster, our rivals from last season, Gainsborough and Staley Bridge. And then we'll be back for Marsk United and Warrington in tomorrow's episode. So until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.